Hi everyone, welcome back. We are continuing with isometric projections. This is the last but one problem. This is instead of explanation about the objects in question. So it is about the two different views of the given object is given is represented over here, and we need to understand how to draw this particular object in isometric position. Of course, isometric projections of this solid has to be drawn. Let us see how to draw this particular problem. So straight away we get into solid edge. You can see here the following figure shows the front and side views of the solid. Draw the isometric projection of the solid in question. So you see that always the bigger view is considered to be front view, and there is a view on right of that. That means this is the left side view. We must understand that this is the front view, and this is the left side view, which is very important because it is first quadrant we are dealing with, or first angle projection what we deal with. Now you need to have the setup. Let me have the setup taking a thin line, so 0.05. Then simply draw a line, small line at 25 at 0 degree. Then another 25 at 90 degree. So this is only for reference. So 25 at 30. Press escape and then mirror about the vertical line. This is for the right 30 degree. Of course, similarly, uh, so this is the setup. Of course, you can also show that it is origin. Now you must be able to understand very clearly what to put where. So this is an imaginary setup. So on the left there is a left isoplane, and the right there is a right isoplane, and of course there will be a top plane which is parallel to the base or the top surface, whatever it is. So there is a top. So if you consider the cube in isometric condition, so the left plane, top plane, and the right plane are very important, because these are the only three planes to which every kind of surface which are making the solid has to be transferred. So you know the bounding box method anyway. So that's the method. But majority of the time you don't need to use that. But here let us look into the front view and side view. Of course, the left side view on the right profile plane. So front view, before we actually transfer the front view, we must position on what plane we are going to draw. Whether we are going to draw the front view on the right plane or the left plane. So that's an important point to note down. To do that, we have to consider the left side or the right side view. So here it is left side view. Whenever you say left side view, you have to keep it on left plane. So that means it should be here. And the what is the remaining? Remaining is right plane, and that is where the front view goes. That means this big uh, T-shape portion will go over here on the right plane, and the left plane it should be here. So but if you carefully observe and understand, it's very easy to create. So you can use the box method, but instead of that, so I straight away solve the problem. So you just observe how I am going to solve this particular problem. Anyway, this should be on the right plane. What is the right plane? What are the angles that work with the right plane? So 30 and 90, nothing else. That means all these horizontal edges will be parallel to 30. All the vertical edges should be parallel to the vertical line or the 90-degree line. That's all. So simply take the line command and then make it zero point 0.4, and you start creating. So you know the dimensions. So this is 60, 30, and then this is 15, this is 60, this is 30. I think nothing more than that. So vertical line I'm going to draw. You can start anywhere. There is no issue with that. So that is going to be 60 at 90 degree, and then the horizontal edge whenever it comes, it should be parallel to 30-degree line or minus 150-degree line. So you see that this should be minus 150. Anyway, the length is 30, then at minus 150, and then there should be a vertical line, so which is of 15 in length, and then minus 90, and there is another 60-degree line at minus 150. So, and then there should be a vertical line which is of 30 at 90-degree, and this should be parallel to this, no issue. So again, it is 60 at 30-degree, and of course this is 15 at minus 90-degree, and simply join. So let me check out. There is 15 it's everything is okay. So now you move this a little bit over here, and you know that the width factor of this T shape is 30 over here. So this should be clearly shown, is 30. So now you take the line command, which is 0.4 and then draw a line at 150. So this should be at 30 and 150. And this should be moved and copied. So at every corner, the following vertices. Okay. So now if you carefully visualize, all the top edges, horizontal or vertical, should be selected and moved and copied to the other end of this thickness. So, and you should trim off the unwanted portion of this. So this is very important. Suppose if you put that inside the box, like in manual drawing what we do, so there should be a small length over here, which should be of a thin line 0.05, and entire object is now in true shape, I mean in true dimension. That should be copied and reduced, so with a scale factor of 0.816 is what we need. So you select this and delete, and move this without copying. Before you copy, you bring it over here. So select this and move this point origin. So you can actually keep wherever you want the right position, I think. Now you can actually delete that is only for the reference. So Control S to save. So double click to visualize properly. So that's it. So it's very easy to solve. So this kind of problem will come in the examination. I think will be at advantage. Finally, so we'll move on to the last problem in this particular chapter, isometric projection. So we'll solve that in the next session. So this session is now we are done with that. Anyway, thank you and goodbye from Mahadevaya. Thank you.